What's up, man? It's Howse here, and before we get into the 5 ways to reduce bad stress, I have a gift for you. It's called The Man Diet. It's my new book. It's about an optimal diet for men, but also an optimal lifestyle for men. We go into different ways to reduce our cortisol levels and our stress levels in this book, as well as raise our good hormones like testosterone and so forth. So it's The Man Diet. Pick up your copy. Link below or above, depending on where this video is. Again, the book's free, so click the link and let me ship you this book. 5 ways we can reduce bad stress. When we have bad stress, so there's good stress and there's bad stress. Bad stress is when we worry about outcomes that have not yet happened and things that we can't control. Good stress is the stress of improvement. It's when your reach exceeds your grasp. It's when you set bigger goals than you could accomplish. Set the gym, for example. You lift heavier than you think you can lift, and you put stress on your body, and your body grows as a result. You break down your body, and it repairs, and it grows. So in life, we have good stress and bad stress as well. Bad stress has to do with worry. So the main thing we're worried about with bad stress is our cortisol levels. Cortisol is an antidote to testosterone, so we want to lower our bad stress. The first thing we can do is get 8 hours of sleep. Multiple studies have been shown that 8 hours of sleep is optimal for guys, 8 to 9 hours even. And the difference between 6 to 8 hours is drastic when it comes to your hormones. It really has effect on cortisol, and you do not want high cortisol levels. So first thing to do is sleep. And the best way to get effective sleep is to shut down your screens before you go to bed, at least 2 hours before you go to bed. Second is have a sleep schedule. Go to bed at the same time every night and wake up at the same time every morning. This is going to have a massive effect on your sleep because you're going to train your body to fall asleep at the same time every night. Second way to get rid of bad stress is to practice gratitude. So before the start of every workday and at the end of every workday, write down one thing that happened within the last 24 hours that you're grateful for. It could be the weather. It could be anything. It just puts your mind in a positive mindset and a winner's mindset. You're looking at the positive. You're looking at the opportunities. You're not looking at you're not looking to pity yourself. So it puts you in the state of a warrior, not a worrier. So practice gratitude every day. Number 3 is a book recommendation. I think it's Dale Carnegie's How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. It's a great book. I used to be a chronic worrier. I would always worry about things that had not yet happened. In sports, I'd really worry about the outcomes of games, and I wouldn't allow myself to play the best I could possibly play. Boxing changed that. When I started boxing, I just started having fun. I enjoyed the process. There's enough jitters going into a fight, so I didn't compound that with worries about the outcome. I just enjoyed the fight and got a lot more out of it, and I did a lot better in boxing than I had done in other sports, even though I put a lot more time into other sports. So get that book, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. All right, number 4 is mindset. We talked about it a little bit, but you have to be a warrior, not a worrier. You have to stop worrying about things you can't control, and a lot of this starts with understanding that we have a lot of power in our lives. So as guys, a lot of the times, well, I get a lot of emails about this. A lot of guys focus on what they can't control. Their height, where they were born, how much money they were born with. They focus on all these different things that they can't control, and that makes them ignore what they can control. Their mindset, their thoughts, their reactions to events, the amount of work they put in, the amount of study time they put in. So as a warrior, you're seeing things as a challenge. You're not seeing things as a curse like a worrier. A worrier pities himself. What a sick and horrible state to live in, pitying yourself. Don't be a worrier, be a warrior. Warrior. See life as a series of challenges and rise to them. Get after it. So the last one is to plan everything. Read 2 books. One is The One Thing. The second book is Deep Work. Both books help you focus on the correct things in the run of a day. So a lot of times we equate success with being busy, but in reality, success has more to do with efficiency than being busy. Too often we're busy on the wrong things and we don't detach, look if we're working on the right things or if we're just working for the sake of working. I fall into this trap a lot where I think the hours of work I put in is what matters, but what I'm realizing is it's the hours you put in working effectively, efficiently, and on the right things that matter. So 2 books, Deep Work and The One Thing, as well as Essentialism. Those 3 books really, really helped me detach, step back, and focus on the right things rather than just the things, or anything for that matter. So those are 5 things. To recap: sleep, practice gratitude, read How to Stop Worrying and Start Living, see life as a warrior, not a worrier, and plan everything, read Deep Work and The One Thing in Essentialism. And don't forget, pick up your copy of The Man Diet. I'm giving it away for free. Click the link. Tell me where I should ship your book. We go over the optimal diet for guys. We go over how to improve your man hormones, how to lower cortisol levels and estrogen levels and so forth. So get your free copy of The Man Diet. Let me know where to ship it, and I'll talk to you soon.